The Lineman Deception, a Chronicle of Betrayal. James Batt, a name now synonymous with avarice and betrayal, stands accused of a crime so insidious it chills the very soul. At 66 years of age, he faces charges of systematically robbing Alice Lineman, a 92-year-old woman suffering from the irreversible grip of senile dementia. The sum he allegedly pilfered is staggering, nearly $4 million, a fortune built on the vulnerability of a fading mind. This wasn't a crime of passion, but a calculated, cold-blooded exploitation. The funds, meant to secure Lineman's twilight years and provide for her loved ones, were allegedly diverted to fuel Batt's insatiable appetite for luxury. This is a story of trust betrayed, a stark reminder of the predators who lurk in the shadows, preying on the most defenseless among us. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. The relationship between James Batt and Alice Lineman began under the guise of friendship. He was a confidant, a supposed ally in her later years. But beneath the veneer of companionship lay a sinister plot waiting to unfold. Lineman, increasingly reliant on a live-in aide due to her deteriorating mental state, placed her trust in Batt. He was not just a friend, he was the executor and trustee of her estate, a position of immense power and responsibility. He was also the largest beneficiary, controlling 45% of her assets after her death. This arrangement, seemingly innocuous, became the foundation for his alleged scheme. Even before Alice Lineman passed away, the signs of betrayal were evident. A pattern of unauthorized spending began to emerge, painting a disturbing picture of financial manipulation. $30,000 vanished from Lineman's American Express account, allegedly spent by Batt for his own personal gain. He allegedly changed the mailing address of the Amex account to his own residence, a blatant attempt to conceal his actions. Adding his partner as an authorized user further deepened the web of deceit, but the most egregious acts were yet to come. Large sums of money were systematically drained from Lineman's accounts. Over $884,000 was withdrawn from her Wells Fargo account, and another $156,000 disappeared from her Morgan Stanley account. These weren't isolated incidents. They were calculated strikes against a woman unable to defend herself. The death of Alice Lineman in August 2019 did not bring an end to the alleged exploitation. It only intensified it. With Lineman no longer able to bear witness, Batt allegedly accelerated his scheme, plundering her estate with impunity. The scale of the alleged theft is breathtaking. He allegedly wrote 1,399 checks to himself from Lineman's Wells Fargo account, totaling a staggering $592,400. The Morgan Stanley account was also allegedly subjected to relentless abuse, with charges, transfers, and checks amounting to $1,384,435. Even Lineman's American Express account, long a source of unauthorized spending, continued to be exploited, with an additional $490,632 in transactions. The full extent of the alleged theft is a testament to Batt's audacity and the depth of his betrayal. In total, the unauthorized transactions amounted to a staggering $3,715,318. This wasn't a petty crime. It was a systematic dismantling of a woman's life savings, fueled by greed and a callous disregard for human decency. This money represented security, comfort, and the fulfillment of Lineman's wishes for her family. Instead, it allegedly became the currency of Batt's lavish lifestyle, a monument to his depravity. The stolen funds were not used for Lineman's care or benefit. They were allegedly squandered on a life of extravagance and self-indulgence. Hotels, fine dining, and entertainment became the hallmarks of Batt's alleged spending spree. Movie tickets, theater tickets, and extravagant travel fueled his insatiable appetite for pleasure. High-end shopping, plastic surgery, and alcohol further drained Lineman's accounts. Every purchase, every indulgence, was a betrayal of the trust she had placed in him. The truth, as it always does, eventually surfaced. Lineman's relatives, the intended beneficiaries of her estate, grew suspicious of Batt's actions. They filed a lawsuit, alleging that he had failed to distribute funds as outlined in the will. A single payment of $150,000 to one beneficiary only served to highlight the discrepancy between what was promised and what was delivered. the lawsuit triggered an investigation, exposing the alleged web of deceit that Batt had carefully constructed. The legal consequences for Batt's alleged actions have been swift and decisive. In 2023, a judge removed him as trustee of Lineman's estate, stripping him of the power he had so blatantly abused. He was ordered to return the estate assets, but allegedly refused to comply. This defiance led to him being held in contempt of court, not once but twice, in 2023 and again on March 19, 2025. An arrest warrant was issued, and Batt was finally brought to justice. He now faces multiple felony charges, each carrying the potential for significant prison time. The charges include financial exploitation of an older adult, a crime that strikes at the heart of our society's responsibility to protect its most vulnerable members. He also faces charges of theft by unlawful taking, receiving stolen property, misapplication of entrusted property, and theft by failure to make required dispositions. The weight of these charges reflects the severity of his alleged crimes. James Batt is currently being held on $99,000 cash bail, a sum that reflects the magnitude of the alleged theft. A provision has been put in place to prevent him from using Lineman's funds to secure his release, a safeguard against further exploitation. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 6th, a date that marks the beginning of a long and arduous legal battle. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching implications, not only for the victims of elder financial abuse, but for the legal system's ability to protect those who cannot protect themselves. The district attorney has vowed to hold Batt accountable for his actions, sending a clear message that such crimes will not be tolerated. The DA has stated that they will ensure the money intended for Lineman's family is recovered, bringing a measure of justice to those who have been wronged. This case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the need to protect our elders from those who would exploit their vulnerability. The pursuit of justice for Alice Lineman is a testament to our commitment to upholding the law and safeguarding the rights of all citizens.